Hey guys, so today I wanted to show you how to take the back off of a pass. So usually when you're passing the guard, if you don't get side control, the person on bottom tries to recover their guard and avoid the pass points by turtling and exposing the back for a second. So this is a good opportunity for you to capitalize and attack the back and get an even better position than side control. So I just want to show you guys how to do that and check it out. Okay, so as you guys could see, I was doing just like a basic Toreando pass to get into position to practice it. The good thing about this drill is you can do any pass in the beginning and then just have your partner react by turning away, which is a super common reaction for the bottom person. So it's really flexible. You can drill it however you want. So like I was just doing a simple Toreando right here, modified Toreando. And then I was getting here, and then instead of being able to stabilize and get side control here, Rose was able to turn away from me, which is really common. And her goal is to turn away. If I'm not ready for the back, she'll turn away and sometimes re-guard from here. So one more time, if I go here, I'm trying to pass. I'm not ready to take the back. She can turn away, and then she can re-guard, and now I'm back into trying to pass again. I wasn't able to capitalize on her reaction. Another way they'll sometimes try to recover their guard. You'll go here, maybe you miss the back, they turn away, they lift their hips, and then they roll back through here, and now you're back in the guard. So those are two common ways they'll try to recover. So both of those you can capitalize by taking the back in this way. So check it out. This is what I'm gonna do. Once I get to my side control, I'm gonna get a grip on the lapel right here. And I'm gonna pull it towards me. And then my knee is gonna go on the hip, and I'm gonna post this hand on the mat. And as she turns, I'm gonna slide my hook into the space that's created when her hips lift. And now I'm just gonna bring her back into my lap. I'm gonna use my hips to make space to get my seatbelt. And then now I'm just gonna close my guard around her hips so she can't get away from me, just like this. Like I was saying, you wanna get a grip on the lapel, and I like to grab this far lapel. That's because I wanna create kind of like a straitjacket effect over her body. Because this is gonna control her speed when she's turning away from me. If I wasn't grabbing this grip, Rose could just turn away really fast. She's not gonna have any resistance, and her hips are gonna fly away from me. So the whole purpose of this grip is to slow her down. So I'm doing kind of like a row with my arm, is to slow her down so I have time to follow her so she doesn't get away from me. So watch just this grip and how it's gonna slow her down as she turns. Okay, so that's one thing that's gonna help with the speed with which she turns, is gonna be this. And whenever I have this grip, I don't want it high because it's controlling the lift of her hips. So I need to have it low towards her hips. So that's the first thing that's gonna control her speed. The second thing is gonna be my weight where I am. So that's why I post my hand on the mat. If I'm too far forward, I'm trying to slow her down, what can happen is I can fall over her and she can go too fast. So I'm gonna use this, and then I'm also gonna lean my weight back into my hand and that's also gonna help slow down. So watch the grip, and then watch the hand on the mat. See how I'm leaning back? Now she's kind of having to lift my whole body weight with her. And I'm staying attached to her and putting even more pressure on her with my knee. So that's gonna be the third main thing, okay? So as she's going, I'm putting my knee on her so that she can lift me as her hips are lifting. So watch what my knee does. See how it's following her? We call it at Altos HQ, we call this riding the wave a lot, because like we're calling, I guess, their body the wave, and then our knee on it is riding it. So as they're turning away, I'm riding that wave, staying connected, and then getting my hook, okay? And I'm just pulling her back into me, and I'm getting my seatbelt here. And then I need to cover her hips with my other leg. So let me just turn real quick. This is kind of the final detail. When I'm going, if I don't cover her hips with my other leg like this, kind of like a closed guard, she can continue to turn away, and I can lose control, and I can lose the back. So once I get here, if I can't get my second hook because she's blocking, which the person will usually do this, they don't want you to get that hook, I need to close my guard around her hips. And now I've secured the back, and now I can start working for my other hook. So watch it one more time. Just watch the 3 details real quick. The collar, the knee, and the hand. Just like this. Now the last thing to practice is getting your hook in. I think this is probably actually the thing that people struggle with most. I'm gonna have Rose turn, I think, this way. So whenever you're going to take the back, people struggle to know exactly where to put their foot to get it in this hole right here. Sometimes they like are in the wrong spot and they miss this little space here. So an easy way to make sure you can get your foot in smoothly into that space and you're not like guessing where the space may be as they turn away is to just point your foot like this, like a ballerina foot, so that it's a small like surface area to go into this hole here. So as she goes, I'm pointing my foot and I'm just going toes first into this hole so it's nice and smooth. I'm not going here, I'm not trying to guess where it's gonna be. I'm just, as soon as I see the hole, I'm going toes first, right into there. It's kind of like when you're threading a needle. You have the like tiny hole and you gotta get the needle through it. That's kind of like my foot is the thread that's going through the needle hole. So watch it from the other side. Right here. Watch my foot. And then we're bringing it back. So like I was saying, the hardest part of this technique is probably getting used to inserting your hook. So this is a really helpful drill I like to do. I actually usually have people drill this first, and then like we add more details to it. Sometimes with a new movement like this, it's easier to learn the position if you break it down into more like bite-sized pieces, and then you kind of add them together and the technique just goes a lot smoother. So this is a drill I like to do. I'm just gonna show it to you guys so you can see it. Let me know what you guys think, comment below, and have a good one. 1, 2, 3.